Oh, okay, let's start this again. If you ask my opinion, I'll just tell you straight up. I think that arming teachers in school is bad. Okay, it's man that's complete total bad news for arming the school teachers because like recently, if you've been following the news, recently there was a school shooting that happened in Florida. It claimed the lives of 17 people, if I'm not mistaken, 16 students and one coach. Okay, and they caught the killer of course, and like they apprehended him, brought him in, and now they're going through the same mundane debate talking about we need better gun control. We need to get rid of these guns or that gun. We need to we need to set do better background checks. But so that ain't gonna do no good because like the it doesn't matter who you are. Like you could get your hands on a gun if you talk to the right people and go to the right places. But in my opinion, I think giving teachers a gun is a bad idea. First of all, not like 85% of them probably wouldn't pull the trigger anyway. And like and a lot of those teachers used to be those scary kids growing up being bullied all the time. Um, that's a bad idea. Okay, Donald Trump is just basically showing his extreme stupidity. First of all, talk about man, if I had a gun, I would have went in there and got the and shot the dude. Like, no, you wouldn't. Like everybody says that. Everybody brings up that coulda, woulda, shoulda scenario when they're not placed in that position. It's a different story when you're actually put in that position. Matter of fact, there was a security officer. Excuse me. There was a sheriff that was placed in that position, um, and he had the opportunity to go in and stop the killer, but he didn't. And now he's being shamed, and that whole sheriff department is being shamed based on his actions alone. Because like they said that he could have prevented this or minimized the number of victims that were killed. And now he's retired with a pension fund, and now the rest of the security sheriffs are being shamed. And like if you ask me, and another thing, as far as giving these teachers guns, that's not a good idea either. Because like the vast majority of them wouldn't pull the trigger, or they wouldn't have the heart, or like they might hold the gun and their hand might be shaking. So like I have a family member, I have a few family members that are school teachers, and if I'm not mistaken, they're the type of people who would never have access, that would never shoot a gun if they were placed in that position, because that's not in them. That has to be in you to begin with, and like if that's not in you, it's not going to happen because anything can like even though you'll never know what you'll do in the heat of the moment. It's a different story if you're not fit for that, if your heart is not in that it's not fit for that, and you are placed in that awkward position. But like a lot of the stuff, but like in order for you to have a gun, you got to be got to be registered, have a background check, have to you got to you have to have your gun certified, and you have to have training in it. Because like if you've never shot a gun in your life, you can't just go around and get a gun and then try to be all lone ranger when it comes to that situation, because that's not gonna work. That's not gonna fly, especially especially in a school, or even on a school yard. Like if you're not trained to own a gun, or trained to shoot a gun, it's not gonna work. Like that something like apparently they don't do like they do at black schools, and put police officers there, either district police officers or regular police officers. And we got in black schools we got metal detectors. White schools don't have metal detectors. That right there goes to show you the avoidable mistake they're doing now, especially since it's almost been 20 years since the Columbine massacre. The vast majority of these white schools do not have metal detectors, but there's metal detectors all in black schools. Like I remember when I went to middle school, and we used to have to walk through a metal detector. But like, when the last time you heard of a black kid shooting up his school? When the last time you heard of a mass school shooting in the hood? Don't worry, I'll wait. Exactly. Okay. But like, this is a bad idea if you ask me. Arming teachers is a very, very, very bad idea.